One of the things we need to remember here in this movement for equality and opportunity in American soccer is that America's soccer serious demographic is massive. And the vast majority of that demographic, uh, to them, an open access soccer system is simply a no brainer. So we don't really have a problem of not enough people that agree with the need for an open promotion relegation system in American soccer. The only issue we have is a lack of awareness that there is a movement going on and a lack of awareness that we could leverage this American soccer potential and be one of the greatest soccer nations in the world. So you out there standing up for open and inclusive soccer, you are part of the majority. And a big hurdle we have right now is just simply educating America and the massive soccer serious demographic about the issue, how our soccer system is set up, how our federation governs, who has control of our Division One sanction. Is it open to all? Is it just a monopoly that favors one company? And once people start thinking about those questions, and then they also consider the facts of our soccer nation, the fact that we have 330 million people, 30 different ethnic groups with over a million people, over 25 million soccer players, likely over 50 million soccer first fans, number one, wealth and infrastructure. Once people put all those pieces together and start asking why we aren't achieving our potential, that's when we're going to make serious progress. And then we will see people start to stand up and demand fair representation and fair opportunity in the U.S. soccer system. So it's time to get kind of this old guard out of American soccer leadership and out of our thinking. We need to replace that with a new, brave, progressive way of thought that believes that America truly can shoot for the stars in terms of global soccer, that we can be a great soccer nation both on the field and with our clubs in international competitions, and off the field from a socioeconomic standpoint. We can add jobs, we can create opportunity for young people, we can add to America's gross domestic product. All of those we can achieve together if we simply are brave enough to demand change and demand that our governing soccer federation govern in the interests of all people. So at the end of the day, the ultimate power lies with the people of America. So if we just simply let things happen to us, if we let U.S. soccer or a few rich people dictate how our soccer should run, if we comply and we don't do anything about it, we're kind of subject to how they want it. If we stand up and we unite together, we make our voice heard, and we demand a fair soccer system for all people, then it will happen. The authorities will have to bow to a massive amount of public pressure. And plus, we have FIFA on our side overall, so if this current U.S. Soccer Federation won't comply, then FIFA can bring down sanctioning on the current federation, or we can start up a new alternate federation. So keep speaking up, and it's important right now that us in this kind of progressive movement of American soccer excellence continue to speak up and continue to educate. Use all the platforms you can. The internet is such a great tool for getting this message out. Any form of social media, especially, particularly Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, if you have a podcast, any way you can leverage our connected world to help educate the American soccer public. So if you can imagine 50 plus million soccer first fans in America, the vast majority of them agree with the open system being part of the essence of soccer. That's probably at least 30, 40 million people that believe that promotion relegation is needed here, and it's a no-brainer. So imagine if all those people were united together and speaking up in our American soccer system and to our U.S. government as a whole and our U.S. Soccer Governing Federation, and of course to FIFA. So keep going, don't stop, stay persistent, educate the American soccer public. We are making progress. If you look back over the past few weeks, months, years, more and more people are starting to get involved and are starting to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel of this system ultimately opening up for all people. I think it's a foregone conclusion that this will happen. What I'm trying to do now is just speed up the process because I'm tired of waiting, and the more public pressure we can apply to this closed USA soccer system, the sooner we'll see this thing open up for all. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out on social media and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.